congratulations to me. Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're on live now, so Marty, you're talking went on it, so that's all right. And there's no one waiting, so maybe I can sing.
Your introduction.
I already did. I'm singing. I mean, we can't really. I can't really sing. I'm talking to myself and answering myself because you're on. So I can't really do that. Sort of. Yeah.
Yeah. Randy the Wild Horse.
Yeah. Well, I guess. Yes. Yeah. There's. Well, I don't know if that guest is me or you or somebody else, or I don't know how that goes on that one thing on there. It's just I don't know if it means me or nobody else. Whoever you are, you're welcome to talk if you're there, but maybe they're not there. Maybe they disappeared.
Maybe they're not there.
Yeah, maybe they're not there. Maybe there's somebody there. There's somebody not there. Okay.
I don't know. Who knows? I just popped in. I wonder if that's.
Yeah. Oh, they left. They left you.
Yeah.
Oh, you left him. They left. Tell my mom. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, one like. Thank you very much for the like there, whoever you are. Anything to say there, my friend? Yeah, we're on early. It's okay. Don't. Or did you give that like?
I gave one. Now you have two.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Is anybody even here?
Yeah, there's two people.
I think it's us.
Maybe it is. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, I guess we're two people, and nobody else. Oh, I hear that horse thing in the background again. Okay. Okay. Hopefully somebody will show up so I can show some things. But yeah. Well, I don't know. Well, anyway, what was it? Well, I was just looking around earlier today. I was watching an old AWA wrestling thing. When it was dying, it showed a match was between Jake the Milkman Milliman versus Todd Becker, a couple of jobbers that put me to sleep.
Really are.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Hell, I kind of knew who Jake Milliman was, but
that guy really knows his wrestling.
yeah, it's just.
He's got thousands of dollars worth of DVDs, and he's been doing probably like 7 years worth of freaking videos. I don't know where he stores them all.
Yeah, well, technically, a person's not supposed to put it on there because the AWA Clash stuff, that's owned, the rights are owned by WWE, of course, because they own every wrestling promotion out there except for I think TNA and probably a couple of minor leaguers. You know how that goes.
Yeah, he's also got some DVDs of like the Southwest Wrestling, and
I think WWE owns that too.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure. Yeah, they gobbled everything up there.
Yeah. So if we.
Time you and I were chatting about wrestling not long ago, when I was telling you about, I used to like watching Calgary Stampede Wrestling.
Yeah. Oh yes.
And then you're like, WWF gobbled them up. And I'm like,
yeah, they did too. Yeah. Of course, the Hearts smartly agreed with them because I guess.
They made some money, but not as much as they should.
Well, right. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was okay money for back then, but if you were to sell that now, man.
Yeah.
But I guess all the kids got jobs.
Yeah, Brett did, and so did Owen. But unfortunately, Owen fell off that cable and bounced in the ring. And I saw that in video. That was really a shame about the poor guy.
Friend Tiny, that I told you that's hardcore the wrestling. He was watching that live, like he had a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I never saw that before. So I think I got out of wrestling around that time.
Yeah. I think I got out a little later, yeah. Yeah, but that was too bad about Owen. That guy was so athletic, and I don't know, I wouldn't want to fight that guy even with weapons. That's the way that guy fights. It's an amazing athlete, Owen. Well, going through his dad's dungeon.
Okay. I want to see something.
Oh,
Live chat. No, today. So many answers.
oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. Dummy me. Oops. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. I did it oopsie. I forgot to share it on Twitter and Reddit. That's right. Yeah. Forgot. Uh-oh. Oh, well, I've done that before. Sometimes I fall asleep at the switch. Say Twitter. Okay, let's see. This is funny. Let's see. Cryptic Cowboy. Yeah, I like using those.
Holy shit, there are a lot of people doing live streams right now.
Yeah, that's all right. That's
I'm looking for yours and it's buried.
Oh well, I put it on Twitter anyway, so maybe one or two might come and say hello.
I'm just going through the entire list trying to find it.
Oh well, they can bury me. Bury me. They can bury me.
There's no more results. You're not even on the fucking list.
Don't tell my mom.
I clicked the last hour. Maybe I should.
Oh, that's not fair. Don't tell my mom. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my mom isn't around. I forgot. No, I'm gonna tell somebody. What can I tell? Wish I'd have.
Well, I'm not seeing you.
Yeah. Maybe you have to use what my tag words, Randy the Wild Horse or Randy the Wild or something.
Well, I'll tell you what these people have for theirs. They have week for their title. That's what they get.
Yeah, yeah, that's all right. Yeah,
that might be it. I'm wondering if you should have Wild Horse at the back of your title in the future. See if you have.
That's
why it's not coming up, because it's not coming up with chat and title. All these other good people are coming up that has.
Or maybe YouTube doesn't like me and trying to bury me. That's all right. YouTube can bury me all they want. That's all right. I've had it worse than those YouTube people burying me. That's all right. That's all right.
No, we just popped on and
yeah.
People popped.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll just talk to each other and.
I can hear this.
Oh, and you. Let's see here. Where's my? Everybody should have got my alter ego, Tom Vin McKell. No, maybe not. Oh, my darling. Oh, my. Oh, I better not sing that. YouTube will flag me for singing "Oh, My Darling Clementine." I forgot the YouTube penalty flags. They like sending flags on you. I had a couple of those before. Yeah, they've. Well, let's see. What was it? Yeah, I watched that Mink Man guy again, and yeah, they were showing his dog, taking care of a pesky raccoon in the state of Utah, and according to what he said in the description, he couldn't really show the dog totally taking care of the raccoon because he'll get a strike.
Oh.
Yeah, and a raccoon is actually a pest. Because there's lots of raccoons out there, I mean, I've seen raccoons myself, to be honest with you. I mean, one time when I was driving my Chevy Caprice going towards Eagle Lake outside of Mankato in the 90s, I accidentally hit a raccoon myself, you see. I was driving, I tried to swerve to avoid the raccoon. Raccoon ran under my tire, and I hit it. I couldn't get away from it.
Yeah, I ran over a raccoon once coming home from a mall late at night. I didn't.
Yeah, it looks like
babies and everything too,
Yeah, it looks like one person left. Well, thanks for stopping by. If it is really that one person.
Yeah, I'm still in the room. Like I have you on mute, so I can just hear the Google.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, that's okay. If they don't come and they do come, if you want me to show your picture, I can show your picture. And if other people come, where are you people? Where are you people? But then I'm usually on 11 anyway. And let's see. Besides that, let's see. Well, I was gonna welcome to the room, second person. Yeah, I was gonna go around and do a couple of towns, but nah, unfortunately, I had to take my car to the shop in the future and take care of a couple of things. And he said, don't travel too far. So I guess I could just drive to town and back a couple of days. And oh well, that's how it goes. Sometimes a person runs into the potholes and stuff. The alignment goes out on the vehicle and the tires get worn out. And I've traveled far with that old crate of mine, my old Buick Park Avenue. Yeah, sometime after he's done with it, I can go underneath the car and show around. I don't have that lift like they do on Jay Leno's garage. He has that lift for his vehicles. Oh yeah, speaking of Jay Leno's garage, he's really drove a real cool car lately.
Jay Leno has an awful lot of really cool cars.
Yeah, but this one, they brought it to him. Porsche did. It's like a 2021 Porsche with like a 4-liter V6 and has like 505 horsepower. A V6 engine with 505 horsepower.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, he drove that around. That thing flew. I'll tell you.
Imagine the friggin' money that costs to freaking drive something like that.
Yeah, I can't afford it.
God.
I could.
Yeah, that Jay Leno though, man, he's got the cars.
Yeah, he even has one. There's only one left in the world.
What's that?
Oh, I don't remember. I have to look around. I watch so many of his cars, I forget. The ones I do remember that he does have, he has the 1915 Stanley Steamer. I remember the name Stanley because I had an uncle named Stanley, and Stanley was something else in his own way. He was different, but no.
I think the first time I ever heard the word Stanley was probably Paul Stanley.
Yeah.
Kiss.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Paul Stanley. Yeah.
My family.
Yeah, my uncle Stanley. He loved country music and likes to watch those old spaghetti westerns and stuff like that when he was alive. But
yeah, man, I didn't like them as a kid, but I sure did like them as I got older.
For me, it was kind of the opposite. I liked him.
No?
For me, it's the opposite. I liked him as a kid, and now not most of them. I sort of like some episodes of Gunsmoke, for example, but it's just strange how interest gets different when we're kids and we're adults and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true, eh?
Yeah, that's the way it works. Oh, welcome to the road, third person left. Well, thanks for stopping by anyway, third person. Thanks for stopping by, and people are welcome to talk if they want to talk. We're let's see. Oh boy. Welcome to the room, third person, whoever you are. If any of you talk, I'll show you what Cryptic Cowboy looks like. I promise. Okay. What he looks like in person. Too bad I can't give you Chatters a cookie because I can't give it through the screen, but hey, or maybe there's any of you lovely ladies out there I can start singing to you and something. I don't know.
You got your songs coming out?
Well, besides that one about, welcome to the room, fourth person. Yeah, well, I haven't thought of any after. Fourth person left. Boy. Come and go like this. There's a song. Coming and going like the subway. Coming and going like the subway. We come, we go. Yeah, I gotta write stuff before I sing. Otherwise, I don't know it.
It's too bad you didn't know who the Watchmen were.
Yeah.
You sing a song about the Watchmen.
Yeah, I'll think of something else in the future. Usually I sing about wild women and traveling down the road and
Special agents.
oh yeah, Special Agent Operations. Yeah, that one it took that one it took about gee, it must have took me about 4 hours. I decided to recorrect it all the time. That was very tough. Toughest one. Plus, I had that stupid old camera that kept cutting out all the time. Every 2 seconds. I had to do it over again until I got that Logitech, which is helpful.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. Special Agent Rob Price.
Yeah, Super Crime Fighter. Yeah, yeah. I know. I got to find where to put that written song someplace. I put it. Or let's see, or maybe I'll just put it on in my old videos I played. I could do that, I suppose. I can turn on my own videos. YouTube can't flag me for that, right?
Well, yeah.
All right, I could. Why not? I'll do it. I'll do that.
Anybody else that comes in can click that.
Yeah, I'll go find my. I got my special thing. Let's see, Randy's favorite.
I'm gonna sing the song. Aggressive.
Oh, whoops! I got trick camera. Whoops.
What's wrong?
Oh. Do I have you on there? Somebody left. Oh darn.
Somebody left from what?
Somebody left the room. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'll just do my own video thing. Sorry about that. We need some laughs. We need some laughs on my bad camera. I got to look at my own thing here. Yeah, Randy Wild Horse. Let's see. Randy the Wild Horse. Randy the Wild Horse sings. That's right. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's number 2 on my list for number 2 favorite songs here. Okay. Here we go. Come on, you stupid thing. Come on. Stubborn. Okay. Can you see it there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello. I'm gonna sing the song "Aggressive" by Cryptic Cowboy. They have a song called Special Agent Rob Precious, Super Crime Fighter. That's the title of the song. And those that don't like it, either shut it off or dislike it. I don't care. I'm gonna sing it for Rob, and we'll see if he likes it or not. Otherwise, I'm going to prison. There's a special agent goes every place. He gets after criminals that are a disgrace. They try to stop him in every which way. When he says get on the ground, they will obey. Motorcycle clubs and street gangs, you better beware. He will grab you and throw you up in the air. Special Agent Rob Precious, Super Crime Fighter. Good citizens' lives are much brighter. The best since the beginning of time. Loves to stop organized crime from strange beings and other planets and the people on Earth. From the very old people to the ones at birth. Rob fights criminals on Earth as well as other places. When they are put in planet prison, that brings smiling faces. He's the smartest super agent of all time. His IQ is 329. Those that think of committing crime, they will be sent to prison tasting cellmate slime. Special Agent Rob Precious, Super Crime Fighter. Good citizens' lives are brighter. The best since the beginning of time was to stop organized crime from strange beings and other planets and the people on Earth. From the old people to the ones at birth. Special Agent Ron Precious. He will get you criminals. He will get you. You better run. You better hide. He'll find you. He'll do whatever he wants with you. I don't know what he does. You better ask him. He has contacts. Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. When you go to prison, private prison people, they do whatever they want to human beings. They will do their slime on you. I don't care. We don't care. We don't care what they do. Rob Precious, he's the best guy on Earth. He's the best guy in outer space. He's the best guy in every planet. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. His IQ of 329. He can beat up everybody. You can send 100 people. He will send them all flying in outer space. He will do it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if I even like it. Oops. Okay. Hey, you know,
Right now, if you don't mind,
what's that? Oh, you want me to play another song?
in the last link in your chat room, very last link in your chat room,
Uh-huh.
you click and show that one. You won't get no copyright stuff. There's no copyright.
No, that's my own song. I hope not. I didn't play my own songs.
This is a video about you. Can you see the chat room? What I'm talking about on YouTube, the chat room.
I see my own chat room. Nobody chatting. I can see that.
You don't see these that I sent a link.
That. You mean on Google Hangouts? Oh, on Google Hangouts. Oh.
Not the first one, the last one.
I gotta go look.
It's in the YouTube chat room.
Let's
I'll
see.
do it again.
No. I should get it. I just. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pay attention to the chatters here, and my brain is going to left field, if you know what I mean.
There's none. Just you and me, I think.
Somebody talk, please. No, come on, talk. Come on, somebody talk. What's the matter with you? Come on. I don't know. Maybe they're partying or something. Maybe they're flying in outer space or something.
Could be really happening to those.
Yeah. Okay. Now back to. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now maybe YouTube has something against me, whatever reason, I don't know. I haven't really criticized really anybody in chats. I mean, every time I go to their list of my favorite music on music channels, I always make fun of the dislikes. I mean, that should be worth something, I think, but maybe YouTube's got a different opinion. Who knows? Maybe they got a different opinion. Okay. Well, anyways. Okay. Let's see. I'm getting out of breath. Take my. Oops. We're gonna sing that song. Okay. Well, it says 9:59. People got notifications. I mean, I got a notification on my own email, so hopefully others did, but maybe not. Yeah, well, maybe they don't penalize me that much. I hope not. Well, let's see. Maybe see, maybe for say for something different. You can see me, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, you see my baby sailor outfit, right?
You're holding something in your hand. Oh yeah, now, yeah.
That's my old baby sailor outfit. Okay, there's my underpants when I was a baby. You know how old that is?
No idea.
I will show you real quick. Let's see. Can you see it? You see it?
Yeah, yeah. You ever look little there?
That was a baby. See that? Yeah, that's how old it is. Way back when I was a baby, over 50 years old. And that cat pillow you see over there? See the cat pillow?
I sure do.
Okay. Now I will show you that. Okay. Okay. There it is. There's the cat pillow. That's even older than me. That's probably 60 years old.
Wow.
Yep. I'm sure when I'm dead, I'll probably be thrown out by my family, but oh well. Oh yeah, they'll throw it away. No, my family don't. Oh yeah, they throw things away mostly, unless if it's valuable, like $1 million or something, you know. And no, it's another thing. For something different, keep the for $35. I bought this at the Boys and Girls Club thrift shop. I probably got gypped, but I don't care. Silverware. See that?
Oh yeah.
Paid $35. Maybe I paid too much. Who knows? I don't care. Yep.
No.
No, probably just right. So it said silverware from the 1800s, I don't know if it just means style or whatever. Yeah. I had to buy it. I couldn't help it. I was so tempted to buy some silverware, for collection. Oh well. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Excuse me. At least, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, let's see. What else could I do?
What else could I do?
I'm thinking. Oh, let's see. Should I show my other videos? Should I show my vintage videos or?
Do whatever you want. This is the Randy show here. So.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, third person. Welcome. Whatever anybody wants to say, be welcome. Say what you want. Okay, let's see. What can I show? I mean, I got so many.
What are you going to show next?
Oh, let's see. No, you know what? Maybe I'll show that film when I was a baby. You ever seen that one?
No.
I actually have one when I was a little bitty baby. I'll go take a look here. Let's see. It's vintage videos and others I'm not in. Okay. Turn the camera around again. You see it, my friend?
Here we go. All right.
Actually, the color's pretty good. It was my late Uncle Ed's. This color was very expensive back in the old days in 1965,
Sure was.
Yeah. Pretty nice color for an old film, huh? That's my twin sisters walking around at the pond. Here's me as a baby. Mama carrying me around. Like those old cars, eh?
Wow.
Yeah, showing my late uncle, though, my opinion, he shows too much of the flowers. Wish he'd have showed the cars instead, going by. Was Mama carrying me? I was such a big guy, wasn't I? Here's Grandma. I'm saying hello, people. It was somewhere in Minneapolis. I'm not sure which park that was in, to be honest with you. Here's Grandma walking my sisters, and there's Mama and me here. Ed loves his flowers. I wish he'd show the traffic instead. Oh, there's some people. There's a school bus full of kids. There's my. Me sitting on the park bench. Yeah, my sisters are older. They're so different now. I mean, you could tell them apart now. Back then, you couldn't. There's Grandma. Come on, get over there. Come on. Let's go, says Grandma. And Mama teaches me how to walk. Will I walk? Nah, I wanted to pick the grass. Well, pretty good color film for this. Oh, wait a minute. Oops. No, that was another film of late great uncle there. So pretty good color film for the 60s, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good for the 60s. Except the second person left. Well, at least they watched the film. Wherever you are, thank you for watching the film. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, I thought it showed too much of the flowers. I wanted him to show the traffic. I like the traffic. Those old cars going by. The people walking around.
Yeah. It would be neat to see some of the old cars, but
yeah, but he just loved to show those flowers. It just my uncle was just nuts about flowers. I mean, you think now, and I'm not. Well, second person left. Well, thanks for stopping by. Oh, well, all I have to do is talk and ask if to show extra videos. I do it for him, but I guess I don't know. Oops, second person. Welcome. Well, maybe that was my mother carrying me around. My real mother. She had to be pretty strong picking up a big baby like me. I was a big baby. I weighed more than average. At the time. Yeah. Oh boy. Well, welcome to the room, third person. Whoever you are. Third person left. Oh, let's see. People are coming and going. Yeah. People are coming and going like the subway. Okay. Maybe I should write a song about people coming and going. I don't know. No. Anyway, okay. So far I've showed the the baby pictures, and let's see, maybe I should show some more. Should I show another? Oh, now he left. It's me. They don't like me. No, the second person came back. Okay, enough of that. Okay, let's see. What other videos should I show? Should I show a singing video? Should I show a town video? Should I show a parade video? Oh, well, I can't show the whole parade video. It'll take a long time. Let's see. So tough, so tough, so tough. Okay. But maybe see. I have an idea. Okay, that one that came right after the one that goes sing Buck. That was my late great uncle Louis Buck Peltier. Yeah, he told a lot of fish stories. He claimed he knew a bunch of celebrities in the old days, and that's basically a bunch of baloney. Y'all people are. Because I mean, if he knew all those celebrities, why does he just live in a small house in the town of Conrad, where there's so few people? It isn't funny, And he drove a car too that was like, 12, 13 years old. He drove an old a Buick station wagon.
Oh,
Yeah, he drove fast too when he was going across those steep hills. He was going 80 miles an hour, which is about equivalent to let's see. I will type that in. Okay, 80 mph 2 kilometers. Okay. That's 128.75 kilometers an hour. Okay, yeah. He drove through, he turned like real fast, like through those hills and stuff like that. And I almost felt like we're going to fall off the hill. Those hills were like this steep and stuff, He was like how old was he again? I think, was it? Yeah, he's like 82 years old. And he was driving his car fast like a kid, He drove a station wagon like he was a race car driver. Yeah, man. I mean, I wouldn't drive across hills, I wouldn't. But he did.
like I told you before, I used to own a Corvette. I never drove like that.
Yeah. Well, you owned a Corvette once? Cool.
I told you, I had a 74 L82 Stingray.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Huh. It's bad you didn't have that on videos, my friend. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I got only pictures because back then, it wasn't like it is today. We were taking a video of everything.
Yeah, that's the trouble. Videos are like so expensive. I mean, if a person, just think of a person, I mean, even our own videos these days are much better than the TV shows like in the early 70s, the ones I used to watch and stuff, like the Brady Bunch and Mannix and stuff like that, and Barnaby Jones and all those old shows. Our films today are much better than they were back then. But back then, hey, there's nothing wrong with them. They're great to me, they still are. I mean, back then, anybody get on the news for 2 seconds, you're famous, Yeah, I think the best car I ever owned, let's see. I think it was an 86 Grand Prix T-top, was totally used because I could take the top down. Wasn't as fast as a Park Avenue speed-wise, no, because in the 80s, they didn't have the horsepower, like they did in the late 90s.
I had a shitty, the color of the car was gold. It was this like shitty Dodge Laser. Man, I didn't like that. It was a standard. Kind of looked like a shitty looking Fiero in a way.
Oh yeah, I remember the Pontiac Fieros. Oh yeah, I remember those.
Not quite. I didn't really like it.
Right.
When I used to working at a pizzeria when I was a teenager, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one guy that was a driver that people, for some reason, nobody liked him. His name was Sean. Right?
Yeah.
And he had a red Fiero, right?
Right.
And he used to do deliveries in it. And one day he was gone doing delivery, and this one guy that was another delivery guy, I was a cook.
Mm-hmm.
This other guy that I liked was a delivery guy. His name was Terry. We're all the same age, right?
Right.
We're all like teenagers. And this guy named Terry says, and he's talking, because we were just talking about Sean after Sean left, because he was like
Yeah.
an arrogant bastard. But anyway, he goes, "Do you know what Fiero stands for?" And I said, I'm like 17 years old, and I'm like, "I don't know." He goes, "Fag in every red one."
Oh, weird.
Sean drove a red one, eh? And I just burst out laughing.
Yeah.
I remember using my fingers, like spelling the letter out with my fingers, going, "Yeah, you're right. That's you spell Fiero. I didn't know." I said, "Now I'll never forget how to spell Fiero."
Yeah. What I remember about the Fiero is I once knew a guy years ago named Eddie Fiero.
Eddie Fiero.
Yes. He was this guy I used to pick up when we used to go to the temp service and stuff like that. He was a nice guy, but at the same time, yeah, you don't want to get on his bad side, so to speak, you know. Because some of those people that are like real nice guys, you get on their bad side, they get real bad, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
One of those kind. Yeah, you can read guys like that, you know.
Yeah, there's another guy that was the same age as us named Jason. He had a white Fiero. It was a driver with a white Fiero.
Yeah.
And another driver had a red one. They like these are their own personal cars.
Yeah.
Fucking pizza place had the cars they supplied were blue and white, and they were
Mhm.
the old. They were brand new at the time. They were the remember when the Sprint came out? The
Yeah,
cars?
I've heard of the Dodge Sprint. Yeah.
My boss at the time, way back then, he bought like two blue ones and two
Mhm.
white ones.
Yeah.
And those drivers, those teenagers and the adults, they drove those cars right into the ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
This was a car you don't care, right? I don't know. That must have been their attitude. I never drove them because I was a cook.
Yeah, yeah, remember about cars. The cars that really lasted, that people used to beat on, as I recall, were like the Darts and Dusters of the 70s. Oh yeah, I remember people take those in fields and go fast constantly with it. The Slant 6 and the 318 V8s. Boy, those engines took a beating, I'll tell you. I mean, the Darts and Dusters. I mean, the Duster didn't look too bad to me. I mean, I'd rather own a lot of other cars than a Duster style-wise, but I mean, the Dart was to me ugly. But hey, you can make them fast. And the drag strip, they were fast.
That boss that I was telling you about that got the sprint cars, before he got those cars, he only had two, right?
Right.
The one was an old late 70s, early 80s Nova.
Uh-huh.
Big brown Nova.
Right.
And the other one, I wish I knew, but I didn't give a fuck then. But I wish I knew now to tell you. It was this older car and had the 3 on the tree.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the only two cars he had for delivery back then.
Yeah. Oh, 3 on the shift gear by the steering wheel. Yeah. I remember those cars. Yeah.
There was one time it was really busy.
Yeah.
And I was getting ready to go home, but back then I had to get a ride.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure if I had my license or if I only had my 365, which is like a driver's permit. So you have to have a driver with you.
Yep, I remember that.
Anyway, he asked me, "Can you deliver this pizza?" It was like just right around the corner. I mean,
right.
the next street.
Uh-huh.
And I was like 17 years old, and I'm like, "You're fine, yeah," because I want to drive a car. I drive cars. I'm just getting into driving.
Yeah.
So I drove that Nova. I delivered the pizza and came back in that, but that was a scary fucking car, man.
What year was that? Nova 19?
I don't know, late 70s, early 80s. I'd say.
Yeah. Oh, my dad had a 76 Nova. I can find a picture of it. Maybe.
Oh no, it wasn't that. No, it wasn't that old. It would be like later.
Oh, later in the 76.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first.
It floated, the power steering, and
Yeah.
oh my god! But the thing is, about 5 years later,
Yeah.
like I'm in my 20s now. I was at a fair or something, and they had a bunch of cars there. You know how at the fairs you have cars showing off,
Right.
nice car. This person had the same year of that car, which I can't remember. I did then because it was only 5 years later. They had the exact same year, the exact same model of that Nova,
Yeah.
and it was souped up, and it was gorgeous.
Cool.
And I just said to myself, "Holy shit! I know what that car looks like before you soup it up."
Right.
Because what I had to drive around that corner, man, that was big brown, fucking nasty looking thing. I don't know. I'd have to Nova car. I'm gonna see if it was late 70s. Maybe I can see if that's what it looked like. Oh yeah, that's what it looked like.
You got a picture?
Not a real picture. I just typed into Google Nova car late 70s. That's
Okay. Yeah. Maybe I could type it too. Yeah. Oh.
That's the type it looked like in there. It was brown, like it was like a shitty looking dark brown.
Okay. Nova car. Say.
I just typed in Nova car late 70s and then hit Google image.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
that. These ones are nice ones. These are souped up ones I was telling you about. The one I had.
Okay. What number picture? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm on the Google Pictures. Or is that the right one?
Yeah, it's kind of looks.
I show.
It kind of looks like the. Kind of looks like the where it says the second picture where it says the Chevy Nova through the years.
Oh, not the Hemmings one?
It's like a black looking one. The first one's like cherry, and the next one's black.
Oh yeah, well maybe am I in the wrong pictures?
Years. Yeah, that kind of looks like that. But this is a SS.
Yeah. Oh, this one here?
If it's black.
Yeah, that one looks black. The first picture. Yeah.
67 years. It's 62 to 80.
I don't even know if I'm in the right picture of her.
This would be. Oh, that one's saying 74.
Oh.
That sure does look like it though. Maybe it was a 74. I don't know. It was pretty fucking old, and it hadn't had any love in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, one of those cars would be worth a lot of money now.
Sorry, I wasn't looking on. I didn't know you had the image up. I was looking on my.
Oh, can you see the image or my?
Yeah. It's kind of like the
number one.
Go very top.
First number. Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, 6.
Like the one to the right.
This one.
No, you're going way too far.
Oh, yeah. You said. Oh, okay.
I mean, I didn't mean that right. I meant right of the picture. Well, yeah, there you go. It was kind of like that.
70, 72. Okay, yeah, okay, that one, yeah. Yeah, one looks.
Maybe it was an early 71 because those pictures look more like the car I'm thinking of.
Yeah, 70, 72. Yeah, and the 69 too. Yeah, they looked like that too.
Maybe it wasn't even close to the 80s. Maybe it was more early 70s.
Yeah.
But it didn't have any the chrome work I mean, you got to remember this was like you know how you get those you know how you get the cars, Randy, that can have the basics when you buy them. That's what this one was. It had nothing at all that was optional.
Yeah.
It cost extra money.
Right.
No. Oh, somebody's talking in your room, Randy.
Oh. I wonder who it is. I don't see.
I think that's one of your regulars.
Oh, yeah, hey there, Slantwise Logic. Oh man, yeah, I'm glad you caught me there. Oh, and welcome to the room, some more people. I forgot about that too.
Yeah.
And I'm doing all right there, Slantwise Logic. The Cryptic Cowboy is my guest, and I'm showing.
There was nobody in the room for the longest time, and then I just happened to look over, and I was like, "Oh, Randy."
Oh yeah, it was just.
And I recognize your name because I see
Yeah.
your name quite a bit when Randy's live.
Yeah.
So
did you want to? So Slantwise Logic, is there? Well, let's see. I'm doing something different. Is there any of my old videos you wanted to see, or do you have anything to say about yourself, or anything going on in your life, or well, not much going on in my life except take my jalopy to the owl shop. That's not exciting.
Hey, Slant. Hey, Slant. I'm just calling you Slant, or I can call you Logic.
Slantwise Logic, yes.
Slantwise Logic. Okay. Do you know who the Watchmen are? It's like, I don't know, maybe you've seen the movie or the comic book.
Let's see. Yes.
I don't read comic books anymore, actually, but I know. I'm just curious if he knows who the Watchmen are.
Yeah, maybe he has real slow internet and stuff. I understand that. I've had those. Oh. I love the old driving videos, bud. But when COVID is done, I hope you do more of those vids. Yeah. He says, yeah, I know the Watchmen. Yeah, you see, I can't do it from the driver's side anymore because in the state of Minnesota, they've raised the fines way up because of the cell phone thing. See, when someone was talking on the cell phone, they hit a car with a lady that was pregnant with an unborn baby. Then she died, and the unborn baby died too. So now they raised the fines way up. So I can't do that anymore. I'll have to be a passenger of a car finding a driver now, which isn't easy to do because. But I wish I could do that, man. But I'll have to drive on private property to do that now. But on a public road, I can't do that. Yeah, but I can show the old ones. I can do that if you wish.
Just 1 second, Randy.
Okay.
Can I cut in?
Yeah, go ahead. Yes.
Well, the Slantwise Logic, he answered me about saying that he knows the Watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was listening there to you talk, and then when you're done, I wanted to cut in because before.
Oh, go ahead.
Because he might be wondering, what the hell is he talking about? Well, now I just want to explain what I'm talking about. The reason I asked you that is because I think you've been in here before where I mentioned how we have this thing called the R Team, where Randy and a bunch of friends they're all together in this sort of elite A Team group. The TV show A Team. I remember asking you that before, and you said, yeah. Well, they're kind of like the R Team, which is not as good as the A Team. But anyway, the next R Team video that's going to be coming out next week is the R Team versus the Watchmen. So Randy's going to be fighting Rorschach and Dr. Mad Hatton, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. Let's see what he says here. Yeah, you might have. Unfortunately, you might have slow internet too. You never know. Either that, or maybe it's YouTube screw ups and stuff.
I just got done telling him he could just be taking it all in or getting ready to write down. He could be typing. Does it tell you when somebody's typing?
I know it doesn't really. No. Okay.
Oh, he's could be
nice. He says, "Nice. I'm subscribed to you Cryptic. I look forward to it next week." Says Slantwise Logic.
Oh, okay. I think you might have told me that. Yeah. I think you told me you subscribed to me the first. Yeah, because this is only the second time me and Randy did. Well, actually, this is the third time we did one on my channel. But yeah. The first time where Randy's saying everybody subscribe to Cryptic's channel. I was like, no, don't worry. And then I think you said that you already were or something like that. But anyway, yeah, cool, man. You'll see the video with Randy and all the boys going against the friggin' Watchmen.
Oh yeah. Just some aspirin. That's all.
Randy, you can take anything you have to take.
Yeah, I said take some aspirin. You know, sometimes
I don't like aspirin. I like Advil because I don't like that chalky taste.
yeah, I just
Of it.
yeah, it's
Well, hey, just a minute here, Mister.
slantwise logic. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Randy and I have one thing in common. It's kind of funny. We both have never seen the movie The Watchmen.
No, I haven't. No.
The other guys that are in the R team, like Travis, Bucky / Samurai, Jeremy, Bob, they all seen it. The other three guys, not Travis, the other three guys, they all collect the comic books. I didn't even know. I can't hold it up and show you. Randy can see it, but you can't because we don't know how. We're having problems being able to show me here live. But anyway, Randy, can you see that when I'm holding up this book?
Okay, slantwise logic answered your question. The movie, okay. I really liked the comics back in the day.
Oh yeah, you know your shit. Well, I'm holding in my hand here the
Okay. Oh, you want me to show them? Okay.
the graphic novel. You don't have to show them.
Oh, I can turn the camera if
He knows this for sure. It's the graphic novel, The Watchmen. That's Bob mailed me that. Oh, and Bob, I forgot to tell you, Bob sent me a message before you and I started talking, Randy.
yes.
He's sending me he lost my email, my house
Oh,
address
right.
because he sent me that book I just told you. So he asked me tonight if I could send him my house address in an email.
Okay. He says he's got to go. Slantwise logic says okay.
All right, take care.
Yep. Thanks for stopping by, Slantwise logic. All right, my break is over. Well, he's back to work. Okay.
Take care.
Yeah. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, Bob's sending me a friggin' The Watchmen movie, so I can watch it.
Okay. I'm on tomorrow afternoon at 5 myself. I should be on. I should be on tomorrow at 5. I was gonna do some towns Sunday until I had that problem with my automobile, unfortunately. So I can't drive very far. You know, don't want to have those tires popped or nothing. You know. Yeah, it's gonna 675 clams to fix my old crate. Nope. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that. I forgot. Man, sometimes I'm bad with names and stuff. And then
No, I remember the name. Logic is a.
I remember him saying last time that he was subscribed to my channel. I forgot all about that, but I didn't recognize his name. There's another guy that comes in here.
Yeah.
Question. There's another guy.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, I get some people that come in regularly, but then there's some that used to come regularly. They don't come in anymore, and there's some that just pop in and leave. And there's a couple that talk such weird stuff that I have to block them. I got those too. I got all kinds of interesting folks.
Keep how he says at the end when you left. Keep on keeping on.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, keep on keeping on. Oh, that's sung by the Brady Bunch. I remember they were copying the Partridge Family in singing like a lot of the other. Partridge. Who was the other family show we just had this? No, I think it was the Partridge Family. Then the Brady Bunch tried to copy it, but the Brady Bunch didn't succeed like the Partridge Family because the Partridge Family, David Cassidy and Shirley Jones were real singers and stuff, and none of the Brady kids really were. And
I forgot that.
You're doing the horse thing.
I should have did that when he was in the room.
Yeah, well, I think he's gone now.
Yeah, I've seen this guy in your room a lot of times.
Yeah, he said a lot. There's some other people that come in and out, and
yes, yeah, I remember his name from now on.
Yeah, wherever there's one person, 2 people, 100 people, I don't care as long as people come and say hello. That's all there is to it in life. Just one person says hi, brightens my day, brightens my night. This is tonight. Yeah, you know, my day and my night tonight. Mhm. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, let's say. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, he likes my driving videos while I was the driver. I wish I could do those, but like I said, they toughen up on that cell phone law in the state. So you know how that goes. I don't want to pay that big fine because if they fine me, say for doing the camera out the window while I'm driving, I think the fine will be just as high as repairing my car. So
Yeah.
probably higher. So forget that. It's bad enough I got to repair the car. Fine on top of it. No thanks.
Yeah. No doubt, eh?
Yeah. Well, I did it at the long drive-in. I did that because see that's on private property. That's all right.
Right.
That's on private property. But once I get on the road, no, because
One of my there's a whole bunch of videos that I love of yours, but the one I really friggin' like that I used in the R team before was you're like going fucking irate. These people tailgating you and you're filming it and you're fucking
oh yeah,
doing
so
it. You're like, what, ladies and fucking gentlemen? I mean, and you're like, what, just fucking pass me. I mean, that's not exactly how it's going, but you're basically like, just like, you're not happy. And you
no,
can
I
tell
really wasn't because they were really following too close to me.
you're right tense.
Yep. Well, two people left. No, thanks for stopping by. Okay.
I think that was that guy leaving that.
No, maybe it was. Yeah. I know. YouTube is. I think YouTube's behind the times, even though they won't admit it.
No idea how that works because I've had when I
Now
was
that all
doing
to stop by. Thanks for stopping by.
when I'm doing a Fallout live stream, Randy, it would say 4 people in the room, right?
Yeah.
Only 2 were talking,
Yeah.
and you go to participants, and it would show you 1 person in the room. And I'm like, well, then who are these other people?
Okay.
So, oh well, I think you're right. I think it's like kind of like a lag or
Yeah, it's like a lag. Yeah.
it's really shocking because YouTube is a billionaire rich, and you think that they would have their technology like on top, and they're very disappointing in many aspects.
Yes, they are. I agree with you.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but yeah, like anybody that's been on that uses YouTube regularly, like that's you notice.
Yeah, they lag on a lot of stuff. Yes, and then
Yeah.
they let's see.
I hate the notifications.
Yeah.
Last summer, I kept on apologizing to you because I'd come in and it'd say you were on an hour ago, and I'd be like, well, what do you mean he was on an hour ago? I didn't see him on there. And then like 45 minutes later, I go outside.
Yeah, maybe.
I didn't see once that that you were on, and all that time I was on YouTube before I went out on the barbecue.
Yeah, but there's some independent media stuff too that YouTube just totally buries too, where people they don't like. Then of course the check marks, they're always kissing to the check marks all the time.
You came on earlier. I don't know if it was because of the summer or not, or it was like a Saturday or Sunday. You were on like around my supper time, so I guess that'd be about
Yeah.
4 or 5 o'clock your time. It was like on a Saturday or Sunday in the summer, not the winter, summer. I don't know, because I kept on telling you that every time you were on, I would miss the notification, and I was always outside of a pool or barbecuing. And I'd come in, and I'd be like, "What do you mean, Randy was here an hour ago live? I've been here for 45 minutes. I left for 15 minutes, and it says during that time I was here." So the only way I would have known is if I clicked your actual channel, and then when I click your channel, it will show me the little symbol.
Yeah.
So like when me and Bob go live, he'll say, "Can you see me?" can you see me? And I'll be like, I'm not getting any notifications. Just a minute, I'll go to your page, and then
Oh yeah.
page, and then I'll be like, yeah, hold on, I gotta click the video. Notifications, man, are so slow.
Yeah, that's true. It's just
Like this is like 1999, acting like 1999 computer. Slow as shit.
yeah, no doubt.
Well, it's kind of late, I guess. I don't think Travis will pop in. Travis usually seems to pop in. Doesn't he pop in like around
Yeah, I think it's
a little earlier?
I think usually in the 5 o'clock one. Yeah.
Yeah, Travis isn't. Don't remember seeing Travis or Bob come on right at 11, 12 o'clock my time, your time.
So you know what's really weird is when I put any driver follows too close, the first video is actually mine. That's unusual.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you something because I don't know very much about it. I know a little bit, but not
Yeah.
very much. Bob almost sent me a script, but Bob has a request. He wants my next after the Watchmen. He wants my next R Team video to do with Oak Island. You know, the missing treasure of Oak Island. Do you know much about that?
No.
Me either. I told him straight up. I said, I'm going to have to watch some videos. And I said, you and I are going to have to talk, as in me and Bob, we're going to have to talk like live,
Yeah.
like we do sometimes, because I just never got into that Oak Island thing. He's right into it. And my dad watches that show all the time. Him and Bob watches it too.
Is it one of those reality shows?
Yeah. And
yeah, that's all acting.
Yeah, my dad hates those shows, but for some fucking reason, man, pardon my Irish, he watches it, and Bob
Yeah,
watches
just
it.
no. That's
I know Bob doesn't like those reality shows either, but I hate those because it's like every week they're gonna find the treasure. You know what I mean?
yeah. That's all. It's all that stuff's fake. Those antiques. I mean, those shows where they do those bids.
Yeah.
It's that one guy that offers money for stuff. Oh, they only offer half. Yeah, they don't say that. I forget. I don't. Those shows are so forgettable. I forget about them. We'll put it that way. You know. No, and yeah, there's just so many stupid reality shows on. I can't get it. Any idiot can do a reality show. You know. I mean, I've seen YouTube.
Started with that Survivor, eh?
Oh, I didn't like that show.
And
No.
then it just festered like a fungus.
Yeah, I watched that show once at a guy's house once. That Survivor. I thought to myself, why is this show going to go off the air right away? Then I looked at it next week. #1 show on TV. I thought, what? It was #1. I thought, what? But I guess people like what people like. I mean, everybody has different taste. They know what works and they know what doesn't, I guess. And I mean, there's been popular shows through the years I didn't like, and it was always popular. To be honest, I didn't like Murder, She Wrote, but that was always popular, for example.
My grandmother watched that like a religion.
My mother did too.
And
it was just let's see. Yeah, then the lady, then the lady that writes the thing always solves the crime, and all the law enforcement are idiots. Oh no, I don't think it's this, it's that. Yeah.
My grandmother watched this one show religiously also.
Yeah.
But so did me and my girlfriend at the time. It was when it first came out, Law and Order.
I never watched Law and Order, no.
Loved it. And then this is when it first came out for the first 5 years.
Yeah.
Then they branched all off, and then the different actors. But I'm talking like the original cast, first 5 years. Man, was that good. And my grandpa was right into it.
That wasn't the one with Susan Day that played Lori Partridge. No, that was a probably different show.
I'm not quite sure the actor's name.
Yeah, I'll look it up. I can look it up. What am I doing?
This is like the 90s, mid 90s, 95, 96, somewhere
Come on.
around that.
Come on, Google search.
That's when I was going over that chick.
Oh, that was L.A. Law. That's right. She was on L.A. Law.
Law and
Okay.
Order. Law and Order.
Yeah, she was on L.A. Law. That was a mistake I made.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were.
No. I was looking at Susan Day and I made a mistake.
No,
She was on.
Yeah, I don't know any of the actors' names. I just know the.
Yeah. Oh.
I know their names for the characters, but I don't know their names for the real life.
Yeah, well, I know when I was a kid watching Susan Day and the Partridge Family, I had dreams about her, but anyway, and she even back then you could tell she's been around, so to speak. So
When I was a little kid, and back in the day when there's only so many channels, you grew up the same way.
Yep.
And my mom loved the Partridge Family.
So did mine.
And my mom would be watching it, and it sucked for me because I'd have to go in my room and play Star Wars or go outside.
I actually watched it because I like watching Susan Day and the organ that was turned on.
When I was that young, any show that had singing in it and it wasn't a cartoon, I wanted nothing to do with it.
Yeah, the singing part was fake. You can tell. I mean, the other.
I just didn't want nothing to do with it. I didn't watch it long enough to know, but I've seen it as an adult, like briefly, and you're right. It looks friggin' ridiculous.
Yeah, it does. But see, like I said, David Cassidy and Shirley Jones were the only legit singers on there, and the rest of them they had somebody else behind the scenes play the instruments and sing, but they were pretending like they're singing,
You know how friggin' popular those two must have been around their peers?
Oh, David Cassidy was especially popular.
Heartthrobs, and everybody all the girls wanted him, I'm sure.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I mean, I take his rejects.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
The women he rejected. I mean, there's better than anything I've ever taken. To be honest with you.
He carved out a good singing career though for himself in the end.
Oh yeah, yes he did.
Yeah, and the other one, what was that little kid there? He was a real fuck up. Bonafuco or whatever.
Danny Bonaducci. Yeah, he lived he lived outside for a while, but now he's a disc jockey in Philadelphia.
Couldn't get no work.
He's a disc. Yeah, now he's a disc jockey.
He couldn't get serious acts after that show.
No, he couldn't
go anywhere. He was just always thought of as that kid.
Yeah,
I've seen him back in the 90s doing the celebrity boxing.
Yeah, he went against Barry Williams and he beat him. See, because
I don't know about now. I'm just saying back then he kicked Yumi's ass.
Yes, because he was trained by Chuck Norris. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not you see. Oh yeah, haha.
No, I wouldn't lie, but he was trained by Chuck Norris. I mean, Chuck Norris wouldn't train me. He'd laugh at me. He'd say, "Get out of here, Randy." That's what he'd tell me. "Get out of here, Randy. I'm going to train you, you fat slob."
Everything I've ever, and I grew up loving that guy. Everything I've ever heard about Chuck Norris is he's a very nice person.
Yeah,
he wouldn't be like that. He would.
Well, yeah, but he'd be nice about it, and
no, he would be stern with you because he'd get rid of your attitude.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is it takes years to train to get where he is, because a person can't just be a black belt in about 2 weeks or nothing like that. It takes years. I mean, Danny trained with him for years,
Yeah, I know. Like I said, a lot of people think he's a joke. He kicked a lot of people's asses.
Yeah, see, that's why he beat Barry Williams in celebrity boxing, because Danny's a trained fighter, and Barry maybe he did train a little bit, but he didn't train nearly as much as Danny did. No, but Barry probably trained a little bit, I'm sure. Because I mean he lasted I think a minute or something, or maybe a minute. Let's see. I'll ask Google. I'll ask Google.
He smoking weed, drinking, and women too.
Let's see how.
Three things.
See who won celebrity boxing match.
I had to see him in his prime go against that Jake Paul. He kicked Jake Paul.
Oh yeah. I think Danny still could.
His prime, not today. Jake.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, okay, Jake's not a win. But he's gonna get knocked out soon. He's gonna run into a real fighter one day.
It took 2 rounds to beat Barry Williams. Huh. Weird. They said it took 2 rounds. Barry was a bigger guy.
Yeah, back then that Danny, he was like, you could see with his body and that in a lot of his boxing photos, you can tell he was definitely was training.
Yeah.
He wasn't just showing up for a celebrity boxing match. Ha ha ha! Sign some autograph. He was there to kick some ass.
Yeah, and there's one that was a real joke, as I recall. What was it? Manute Bol versus William the Refrigerator Perry, and all Manute Bol did was hug him because he had long arms.
I remember that. Like, Refrigerator was so popular when I was a kid.
But see, Manute just kept hugging him all the time because his arms were so long, and Perry didn't know how to, box from the inside and, hit. I mean, I don't neither. I'm not saying I'm an expert in boxing, which I'm not, but,
Was he Chicago Bears or no?
Yeah, he played for the Bears, but now he's.
The team that won when they won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Oh, with Mike Ditka that won.
But now though he.
The Bears on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, but now he's all crippled up. He can't. He's in a wheelchair now.
Yeah, no doubt. Those guys in the NFL and the pro wrestlers, they always have a shitty ending.
Most of them, yeah. A lot of them didn't save their. A lot of them didn't save their money neither.
I'll be right back, Randy. Just gonna use the bathroom, but.
Okay, I'll just.
Look how old Hulk Hogan is. He's looking good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, since he's busy doing his business, I hope you folks are doing great out there. I hope you really are. And it's been an interesting day for me. Now I've got to repair my car, and it's going to take money, but oh well, what can I do, right? Welcome to the room, third person. Welcome to the room. Third person left. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you very much. Okay. It's always so great for people to always stop by and always have something to say here. And I don't know why I'm going to have a headache. Oh, it stinks. There we go. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by. Second person. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, oh boy. Where are the people? Welcome to the room, second person again. It's always great to have people in the room. It's always great to have people in the room. I hope you people will come to join us. Hello, people. Hello. Hello, people. Hello. Whatever you're partying, whatever your plate, you have toothpicks in your eyes, or whatever in your eyes. I hope you don't, but if you do, you do. Okay. Or maybe you pull your eyeballs like this. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy.
Let's take a look at something here.
Oh.
Time in Russia. It's 7:19 a.m. So
Yeah.
Russia's wake up. So I don't know if your buddy will pop in or not.
No, it usually comes in the Saturday afternoon chat. Doesn't come Friday nights, no. But welcome to the room, third person, whoever the other person is. Welcome to chat. Welcome. Oh, third person left. Oh well. Now,
in through the outdoor, just
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
and that's all right. They go in and out all they want.
Just like pop in. No,
Yeah,
nobody talking about sex. I'm gonna go to the next room.
yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Todd Bridges won a unanimous decision from Rob Van Winkle, Vanilla Ice. Well, that's good. I never liked Vanilla Ice.
Todd Bridges still alive?
Yeah. Yeah, he's married and stuff.
What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah, he's still alive. Yeah, he quit the partying life. He lives the sober life now. Let's see. What do they say about Todd Bridges? Okay, let's see. See, Bridges, okay. Okay, let's see. See, he had ex-wife Dory Bridges. Okay. His son was born in 98. Okay. He had a daughter from, okay. All right. Enough with the celebrity gossip. Okay. Of course, they have kids from previous relationships they got to pay, so so it works. Yeah. Yeah. You got to be careful these days with all that social media stuff. Having kids from previous relationships. It used to be common back in the old days. Very common, but can't hide it as much now.
Yeah. Social media gets its feelings hurt too much.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
very very emotional universe, Twitter.
Yeah, and those other ones like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Reddit, and all those other places. Just like my first song ever, social media superstar. That is who you are. I'm actually insulting him, you know. Social media superstar. Send it now. Feel it now. So what that means is when they click something on their social media, they feel like a superstar, you know, no matter what. Anything they write, they click, I'm a superstar. That's how the social media thing works, you know.
Yeah, and they don't give a rat's ass about anybody that subscribes to them. It just
that's the way it is too. Yeah, you know, most people who subscribe to other people don't really care neither. You know, just like myself on Twitter, I have 525 followers, and probably 3 of them care, and the rest just a numbers filler. You know, I'm just a number.
I made some very, very good friends that have the small channels, and let me see, the one friend that actually talks to me the same that we talk. Well, we don't do Skype.
Okay.
But that Lance Air Canada, he's sort of the biggest channel. He's not huge. He only has 8.4K.
Yeah,
he's my buddy, but we're Canadians and we're kind of like stick together in a weird way. It's strange, but yeah, we've been he just loves the. If I put up an our team video, man, he's right there. He's been there since way back before I knew you, and he used to watch the R Files with Rob, and then the R team before you, and then the R team with you, and then the R team now. He just loves it, and I can tell that he watches the entire video because he'll comment where he'll say, he'll make a comment where he's talking about something that's like 3/4 through the video, and so I know he didn't just go to the 3/4 mark just to make a comment. He's not like that. And he sent me. I guess you can't see my camera or no.
Oh no, you want me to turn my camera?
No. I mean, can you see me or get the
No, I see myself talking.
Oh, okay, no big deal. I'll show you.
I can turn the camera around. That's not a problem.
No. I'll show you next time. He sent me a couple things in the mail, Lancey or Canada. He sent me a Bigfoot museum sticker, and he sent me a Bigfoot notepad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of nice.
Oh, no doubt.
I made some friends, and like I sent Bob a hat and mask, a rubber glove, rubber mask, and I asked you too. I asked you and Travis if you guys wanted to have a. Travis said he doesn't wear hats, so thanks but no thanks. And you said no thanks. And
yeah, he doesn't have to have a hat to talk to me. No.
And so Rob got one, Bob and Samurai, and
Yeah.
his brother Jeremy.
Yeah,
The one that I was wearing there tonight. This one here. Yeah, you can't see. I got another one that I was going to send to Rob.
let's see.
I'm not going to send it to him until he comes back doing videos. I'm not going to waste $10 to mail it.
Yeah, it is expensive, those postage and handling stuff. Yeah.
Fucking costs more than the hat. That guy
Yeah.
that I told does the Dave Hogan that me and Doug are talking about does the sticker work for the OPP cop cars.
Mm-hmm.
OPP stands for Ontario Provincial Police. Anyway, he does the hats for me, right?
Right.
All my hats and T-shirts and shit like that, and he charges me about $2 a hat.
Oh wow.
And this is embroidered, man. It's not like a cheap fucking iron-on, and it's a nice ball cap. It's not like it's just nice. My buddy doesn't sell me cheap. He's just giving me it's just because you got a friend. You guys have been good throughout the years, so you treat your friends good. That's why you always take care. Because one day he might need me for something.
Right.
And that's the way it goes. So you gotta take care of your friends. You always take care of your friends.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
If you don't, then you're not gonna have any.
Let's see.
That's why it's kind of shitty where you told me a lot of your friends, so-called friends, as you said, they just use you because they want to borrow your car and they wouldn't even fucking put gas in it.
Yeah, that's what it was, especially in the days of Brooklyn Park. Like I said, a lot of people would say Minneapolis would be the worst, but at least with Minneapolis people, I knew where I stood. But Brooklyn Park people, they're a bunch of backstabbers and stuff. That's the way they work. And as far as and speaking of that, that's why I created my character Tom Van McKeldin, is because he acted like a lot of them, a snobby, uncaring jerk, A lot of them acted just like that,
You should have him sometime.
Yeah, I should have him drive my car to Maple Grove, pretend like I'm Tom Van McKeldin. That'd be funny. I'd have to put my camera kind of sideways, though, and put on a cup or something, so that way the Maple Grove police don't monkey with me, Oh yeah, those Maple Grove cops aren't friendly neither. That's kind of the hotty-toddy, high-class suburb, Maple Grove is.
Have him sing a song with a guitar and everything.
Oh, Tom, that's an idea.
Saying how he's better than everybody else.
Yeah, you should do that. That'd be an idea for a Tom, yeah. Well, so third person left. Thanks for stopping by. Now people are coming and going tonight. Maybe they're having a good time, huh? Yeah, they're going to come on the channel and then they leave. Come and go. Yeah. I just don't look forward. I know I'm beating the same drum over and over again, but I don't look forward to that $675 car thing,
Yeah, no doubt. Who would?
Yeah, let's see. He says it needs some shocks, it needs an alignment, and it needs a couple of tires too.
Well, that's an older car too, right?
97. Yeah, well, he knows what he's doing though. Like I said, he has a contract, working on law enforcement vehicles, so he knows what he's doing. See, my car is a toy compared to the law enforcement vehicles he works on. Mine's a toy. Because back then, cars didn't have as much stuff as they do now. Because nowadays cars just have so much electronics and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I mean they just you have to put it under diagnostics nowadays. I mean, even for cars from back in the 90s too, you got to put it under diagnostics and see. I could. Oh, welcome to the room. Oh, third person left. Okay. Anyway, yeah, for diagnostics, it costs like $150 a shot. So if I say did it 4 times and there's too much wrong with the vehicles, I'd waste like $600 for nothing, so I might as well fix the car. Yeah, because that's the thing though, is nowadays the person has to, because I mean, people when they trade in their cars nowadays, a lot of people trade in their cars because there's something wrong with them, and they try to, beat the dealer, so to speak, And of course, the dealer is not going to really try to fix the car because it'll cost the dealer too much money. That's for the customer to buy the car and cross the fingers. Hope they don't go to the shop if they don't use diagnostics. So that's why I just keep my older car and just drive it until it has to go to the junkyard.
Yeah, that one day comes, not much you can do, eh?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I've had that car now. Let's see. No, was it 2006 in March? I've had it for 15 years.
Long time.
Yeah, I had the Park Avenue for 15 years, and let's see. I think 11 of the years it's been garaged and stuff. I think it was 11 or maybe 12 years. Yeah, because we had the Buick Century, but that went to a family member. I guess I could have had 2 cars, but at the time before I was 55, insurance is a little bit higher. So, but if you have a person that's 2 vehicles, insurance is a little higher, of course. So now at 55, I can afford 2 cars, but before 55, I can't. That's how it works in the United States. Because for the United States, if I take a refresher course where the insurance person talks about road safety and seat belts and all that stuff, and that's about it, then you get your 10% off. That's how it works. Yeah, I went over there. They didn't even say what it was. All I had was like a free pizza and pop. I thought to myself, I might as well just go. What the hey? I didn't say anything about 10% off at the time, but all it said was free pizza and pop. I decided to go there to meet some people. And then when I went over there were just a bunch of old people who complained all the time. So that's why I came up with that song, The Fuddy Duddies, They Are in Misery, but nobody listens to the song. So, oh well. Because a lot of those older people around my age in the 50s and stuff like that, I think a lot of them are fuddy-duddies, They act like old people. They complain about their surgeries, or they're constantly complaining about politics, or constantly complain about this and that. And, I'm not into listening to that. So I just tell them, I'll see you later. Yeah. I've heard enough of that when I was a kid, listening to those old people complain about themselves.
Mike?
Go ahead.
Oh, I say when I was a kid, I had enough of listening to those older people complain constantly. Yeah.
Sometimes I know you mean you get that like bunch of old people around
Yeah.
just bitching.
Yeah. Constantly, I mean, people around our ages too, in the 50s and 40s too, don't forget they do that too. And me, if I hear that too much, I'll just say, well, I got to go, see you later, go somewhere else. I mean, sometimes people like that complain so much. I'd rather watch ants crawl around by an anthill, To me, that's even more exciting. And that's not really exciting watching ants crawl around.
No.
Not really. Oh, speaking of ants, I have a way to see. I used to have an ant problem in my house. I actually found a way to get rid of a lot of those ants. Actually, see, when my parents were alive, they used to have a bunch of bushes, like in the front yard by the porch. I decided one day to chop all those bushes down, and when I did, you're just seeing those ants. They all ran away from the house towards the street. Millions. Ever since then, the ant problem they used to have in the porch, it went away, Yeah, got rid of those old ants.
Are they carpenter ants or something?
Yeah, kind of like that, yeah. Yeah, no, person always has those ants and stuff like that, but I don't like ants. Hate ants.
Yeah, they're no fun.
Yeah, those ants, they get around, and I guess we're lucky in a way we live in a colder climate because in the United States, in the southern part, they got those red fire ants, and they're the worst. Yeah, those red ants, they sting and stuff and can kill a human. That's what I've.
Yeah, I was telling Travis there when you and I were on my channel doing the live stream, and I was telling Travis how I seen those, like these monkey videos, and they have like a baby monkey,
Yep.
and they lay it on the ground, and they're getting bit by those red ants, those fire ants. And then they'll have another video, a couple of videos later, you can look on the same channel, and they'll show the fucking monkey, and it's just red dots all over it. You can tell, obviously. And most of them are all over the fucking private area. And the monkey's just scratching nonstop at itself like a mosquito bite.
Yeah.
Just like, man, and like I know in those countries it's easy for us to say, what the fuck's wrong with you? And that's the way it should be no matter what. But I mean, in those countries, those people, monkeys aren't cute to them. Monkeys are like rats.
Yeah, they are, especially the ones in India, those rhesus monkeys. Yeah, they crawl in buildings and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they steal.
Yep, that's called rhesus monkeys. Yep, rhesus.
Stuff, they tear apart electricity wires. That goes on in Thailand and Malaysia, and so those countries, that have the videos up of that they're doing bad things to baby monkeys. Well, to us, we see it's like almost like a kitten. How could you do that to a puppy or a kitten, right?
Yeah.
But to them, it's like a fucking rat.
Or just like
tree rat.
Or just like raccoons and rabbits, in some parts of the country. They're cute little things, but out in the country area and stuff, they're pests,
You're darn right. People take killing squirrels and rabbits and raccoons pretty serious.
Yeah, in Minneapolis, squirrels will just practically run up to you and eat out of your hand, which I never do because you see squirrels, they got rabies and stuff like that,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I won't feed a squirrel out of my hand. No way, I won't do it. That's just like my mama used to say when I was little. Just don't put your hand in a squirrel. There's rabies and you'll die. Oh no, yeah, okay. That's what mama used to say. Wise old mama of mine. Yeah, wise old mom. Yeah.
Well, I watched this video, like I told you. It's pretty simple to find. I'm not telling you to go watch it. I'm just saying it's called if it was like baby monkey fire ant or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Now, I remember when I was in high school, we were watching some something in science class.
Hmm.
Had to do with monkeys, and they were talking about they were in a lab and shit, and fucking the monkey baby doesn't have a mother,
Uh-huh.
probably separated or whatever. So they would like give it a blanket or a stuffed animal or a piece of carpet, and then it would hug on it, and it would kind of like treat it like its mother,
Yeah.
even just a piece of carpet or a stuffed animal or a blanket. Okay, so
Yeah.
when I was watching that video, I knew right away what these guys did. Of course, I know all these baby monkey videos that these monkeys are snatched from their mothers,
Yeah.
and these guys get them right away, and then they make the videos. But they had the monkeys with the ants, and they had this orange towel, and
Mhm.
the little baby monkey, didn't want to let go of the towel because I was like its comfort.
Right.
He put the towel on top of a fucking red ant hill, right?
Hmm.
A nest, like a
Right.
fucking nest, and the monkey's covered, and the monkey will run away for a little bit, and he's just a baby. He's not like a big one.
Right.
But then because he's scared and he's covered, he's getting bit, he'll go back to the fucking blanket because to
Yeah.
him that's comfort, and that's where the majority of the ants are.
Yeah.
And this goes on for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, you think to yourself, if an ant bit you on your privates, right? Just once. And those
Yeah.
ants, when they bite, they don't let go.
No.
You gotta like rip their head right off.
Right. Well.
Sure, one bites your private area, just one, right?
Right.
Now you imagine how much discomfort that would be to you or me. This little bastard had like about like 5 or 6 of them all around his private area, and he had them on his eyelids and his armpits,
Hmm.
and things were about an inch long, half an inch long. These red ants.
Yeah.
This monkey is just the size of like a small stuffed animal,
Yeah.
and the views. I was surprised. Like the views are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like huge amount of views, like for people watching it, and there's a lot of likes. But this little fucking bastard, my God, does he ever get tortured?
Yeah. Well, that's the way it is with monkeys in general, because lions will kill baby monkeys and tigers will kill baby monkeys, and yeah, baboons. Yeah, lots of.
In Africa, they hire people, marksmen, to shoot and kill baboons because they wipe out farmers' fields.
Yeah.
They go to all the crops, so they'll hire.
Yeah, because once they go off the national park, they're fair game. That's how it works, you know.
They'll hire South African game hunters, the guys that
Yeah.
shoot, they hit.
Yeah.
And there's actually, I'm not shitting you. I watched. They have on YouTube. They'll show you the baboon hunters that go out and
Oh yeah.
the farmers hire them, and they'll go out and they'll take them all out, and they'll take out wild boars.
Yeah.
Whatever on your property in Africa that's ripping up your farm, these guys will come out and take care of it. And they
it's the way it is in the United States too. Is once the animals go off the national park, they're like fair game, so to speak, unless they make laws where they can't shoot this animal and that animal.
One animal you're allowed to shoot because the United States is sick of it, and it's starting to come into Canada. Those goddamn feral pigs.
Yeah, feral pigs. Yeah,
I think any province and state, I think it's legal to shoot them.
Oh, definitely, because they breed a lot and stuff, and
they're invasive. Go to area.
Yeah, they must have came by ship from another country or something, and they.
No, that's not how it happened. No, they're just like Farmer Joe's pig. And then if you any pig you have on a farm that you see on Farmer McDonald's farm or whatever, if you let go any of those pigs into the wild, that's what they turn into. And and the next generation gets bigger, and the next one gets bigger, and then they go back to what they originally were, wild boars. Because when man got those pigs originally, that's what they were those wild boars. and we domesticated them. But when you let those pigs out, Randy, those aren't from Africa. Those are those nice little piggies you see on that you and me eat bacon from. Those are sometimes they get loose. Sometimes people can't afford them and they get rid of them.
Yeah.
And they come out, and next thing you know, boom, and I was about to swear. I was going to use the F word there in the wrong way, but I'll say it like this.
Oh, you already, that's all right. You two don't pay me anyway, so don't make a difference.
Well, I'll just say it normally. They breed, as you know, hardcore.
Yes,
You got
of course.
and they'll screw their sister, they'll screw their brother, and I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's pig and pig and pig and pig and pig.
Yeah, they're like rodents. Yeah, they're.
Oh my God, they're just like rodents.
Yeah. Yeah, pigs and chickens will eat anything too. So
I've never shot a gun before, but if I lived in the States, I swear to God, man, I'd have a gun, and me and my friends, because I would have grown up in the States, I would have been around friends where we would have went out and shot fucking boars for fun.
Yeah, I never really see any boars where I live. I mostly see deer and stuff, and sometimes the deer population will get a lot though, because a lot of the times, people like shoot the wolves and stuff like that, and other predator type animals, and the prey animals like deer, they get more and more all the time. Then the hunters, they have a hunting season, and get rid of the deer and all that stuff, and I tried the deer venison once. I didn't really like it, but
Going way off topic in a way. That's
yeah, I always do.
I'm talking about me. That's the deer. That's one of the things that some of those like shows I like to watch. That's one of the things that these hunters always say, that Bigfoot eats deer.
Yeah.
So I always wondered when I first heard that, how the hell could Bigfoot catch a deer if Bigfoot's real? And then this is the story, doesn't mean it's real, right? It's like on one of those Bigfoot stories. Okay, this is what this guy said. Those hunters that are way up in those stands, and they're waiting for like a deer to go by and they'll shoot it.
Right.
The stands up in the air.
Yeah. I know. I've seen them before.
One guy supposedly was in one of those stands.
Yeah.
And he saw, what he said he saw was a couple smaller Bigfoot flush these deer out of the bush and right towards these two really big Bigfoot that hit them over the head with a rock. As crazy as it sounds, that's the story. Yeah, the person telling it sounded pretty serious, didn't sound goofy. He wasn't a young guy, actually. I think he was like 60 years old, actually.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a teenager telling the story. I don't know. I wasn't there. All I can say is I know in Canada there's a lot of woods, and if you want to live there and you don't want nobody to know you're living there, you can do it easily.
Yeah, well, easier in the United States. Yeah.
Half of Canada hasn't even been discovered. There's parts of Canada that no humans ever touched with their feet, not even a Native American. And we have, not where I live, but we have a shit ton, Randy, of Sasquatch reports. And that one guy I told you, Land, Air, Sea Canada, that has like almost 9,000 subscribers. He does like a bunch of different videos, like tugboats and stuff like that. And he'll do Vancouver Chinese parades and things. But his passion, half his videos is him hunting Bigfoot. Yeah. He never finds Bigfoot, but he'll go to these areas in British Columbia where people said they saw him. So he'll go to that area and he'll tell you straight up, because he narrates the videos, he'll say, we haven't seen Bigfoot yet.
Yeah.
We'll keep trying, but he doesn't bullshit or nothing. He's just like, no, looks normal to me. That's what I like about him. He's like one of those guys that's just normal. He doesn't lie. Like, people like make shit up to get hits.
Yeah.
And he doesn't do the fake Blair Witch with the camera and stuff. No.
Yeah, I was never interested in the Blair Witch Project. No.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. My ex-girlfriend in the back of the 90s, man, she loved that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just the title did not interest me at all. I'll put it that way. I'm glad I never watched it.
Type of me. It was. I didn't like the. She. I remember when it first came out. She thought it was real, and I said, "This is fucking a movie."
Yeah,
And I had a bunch of friends that thought it was real, and then I started talking to my friends on the other side of the fence,
yeah,
and a couple of them thought it was real, and I'm like, am I the only person that has any fucking sanity around here?
yeah,
And then I found out the majority of my friends were on my side, but no, there was a good handful that thought that was based on a real thing, and this is the real footage and shit or whatever. I can't remember.
yeah. Something like that wouldn't work today, though.
It had nothing to do with reality.
Yeah, it wouldn't work today, though. I don't think it'd work today.
No, but it worked then because that.
Yeah, well, then with the internet was kind of in the toddler stage, 2 or 3 years. Let's see, Blair Witch Project was 1996, correct? I think, or 97.
I think 96.
Okay, 96, right? And the internet actually started in 1992 when Al Gore turned it on. Okay.
Al Gore.
Yeah, they were making like Al Gore turned on the internet, which is false because before that, the defense industry had the internet themselves.
Careful, Randy. Al Gore might send you to go repair the internet or something.
Yeah, no. I think Al Gore is in retirement in his home state, of Tennessee. Last I heard, he's in retirement. But
with lots of money.
Yeah, it was lots of money. Well, I'll give the guy credit. He was once in combat in Vietnam. I'll give him that. But other than that, though,
Oh shit!
I don't know if he was actually in combat or maybe he was behind the lines and telling people, "Okay, you go out here, you go out there, you go shoot this guy and shoot that." Who knows? I don't know. I wasn't there, so who knows, right? Who knows if he was actually doing it or behind the scenes,
Who knows?
Yeah, because there's no film of him actually, doing it. So, well, boy, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Maybe we still got that same number. I don't know if it's each, the two is us or maybe there's other people. If there's other people, please say, I don't know. I'm confused by the YouTube crap.
Yeah, Friday night. A lot of people can't go out. Excuse me.
Excuse.
A lot of people can't go out anymore because of the restrictions.
Not exactly in the United States. In some states.
Yeah, you guys are loosening up.
It depends on the states, though. Some states are strict on it and some aren't. It goes by the states, as always does, Because I know, like last year, when they didn't do parades, like in the state of Minnesota, the state of North Dakota, I've read did parades, but I wasn't going to go there and wear a mask because a lot of people there will wear a mask. Will say, "What are you doing with a mask on for? Are you from Minnesota or something? Get out of here," or something like that. Who knows? Because people are different in every state. It seems like it's just weird. I mean, they think this border, these people act this way, people act that way, and that border, and that border, and that border, and that border, that border, I'm sure like the provinces, this border, that border, that border, and I don't know. I don't know, really. Let's see. So officially, it's April 1st in Canada, and 7 minutes will be April 1st here.
May.
Excuse me. April, May. Oh, time goes so fast when you're old, though.
Yeah. When you're a kid, all you want to do is speed up, and then when you get old,
Yeah.
slow down.
Yeah, that's why it seems like, yeah. Yeah, when I was a kid, I especially wanted time to speed up because most of my childhood was not fun, so that's why it is, you know. But there's childhoods that were worse, but and there's childhoods that were better. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what my one friend said, not having to do with what you're talking about specifically, but he always said, no matter how bad it is, he goes, always remember somebody out there's having it worse.
Yeah.
So, like, you could, I remember, like, we got in a big talk about it once. He even told me, he's like, you know what? He goes, I'll give you a really weird example. And I'm like, I already know, I said, I already know what you mean. He goes, no, just listen. He goes, think of somebody starving to death in Africa and
Yeah.
they haven't eaten in almost
Or any or any country or continent because there's starvation too in Mexico and the United States and
Yeah.
Brazil and France and England. There's starvation all over the world.
But that's not the end. That's the good part.
Right.
You're gonna. What do you mean? Okay, he's telling me that that guy in Africa that's starving, right?
Oh yeah.
You think he's got it really, really bad, but there's somebody else out there that's got it worse. And I'm like,
Yeah.
and it's like because there's somebody somewhere in the world getting tortured, you know, by the CIA or by the Russians or by Iran or Iraq. Like 24 hours a day, somebody's getting tortured.
Or any country around the world, actually.
Well, yeah, anybody. So, well, he said to me, what would you rather have? Starve to death or somebody pulling your fingernails out and or putting
the fingernails in with the pliers. Yeah, China does that.
You know, doing stuff to your privates and
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, you're right. That guy that you think that's having it really bad in Africa, yeah. And then he's like, and then there's another person worse than that guy getting tortured.
Yeah, there's like I say, there's starvation and torture like around the world, you know. Because I mean, so I say there's just so much poor people out there. It's really a shame, especially the children. And when children doesn't get nutrition, the child's brain doesn't develop as fast, you know, as an adult, you know.
And that friend of mine, I used to like envy him because I could get angry at stuff so quickly.
Yeah.
He was just so mellow and he was like always so right. He's just like, why worry about this? Will you be worrying about this like a day from now? Will you be worrying about this a week from now? Will you be worrying about this a month from now? And blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, I'm mad now. Like, how come you don't get mad? He goes, I do, but I rationalize it out and it doesn't bother me anymore. I'm like, Jesus Christ, how do you do that? But like, don't get me wrong. If somebody punched him in the face, he'd be punching the guy right back.
Well, sure, yes, of course.
Yeah. He's not like lay down and die.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I've been punched in the face before. That's no fun.
He's just talking about life in general. You think you got it bad, you just don't think it. You're the only one. There's somebody out there having it worse.
Welcome to the room, third person.
We got three, eh?
Yeah. Oh, no, third person left. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, I said I'd keep track of the 3 and 2 stats.
It's like a traffic light. It's like a red light. Okay, then back to green. Go.
Yeah. Yeah.
118 minutes we've been on.
Yeah. Well, minute 58, 48 according to my clock. Yeah. In 2 more minutes, and it'll be tomorrow in United States, and where I live in the central part of the United States.
Oh, it's already made first for me. In 2 more minutes, it'll be 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah. It's such a strange world where back where ancestors were riding the horse and buggy, they'd be lucky to get a letter once in a blue moon.
That stuff is interesting, but like I told you, I like going even deeper. Like I showed you that book of the giants. I like that because like the thing is like I find it really interesting that like somebody was here before our culture. It's just kind of neat, and It's just that book I have is just too many newspaper clippings. Like, why would there be like thousands and thousands of newspaper clippings over a 200-year period? They're lies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, it's just kind of neat. I don't know. It's it's just kind of like I remember when when I was in school, they told me that the Egyptians made the pyramids with copper
Yeah,
tools.
you mentioned it before. Yeah.
Buying ropes, and
Yeah.
I did that right until the 10 years into the internet and watched a video. I was bored. Didn't even watch the video because I was looking for answers. I was bored. I think it was on my feed. And to be honest with you, it might even been on TV on the History Channel. But anyway, the bottom line was, yeah, like they had these guys demonstrating the exact rock used to carve out the bricks, and they were using copper tools, and the copper tools would keep breaking.
Yeah.
And then they a rock cut out, and they put vine ropes around it, and the rope snapped. And then I was just like, man, that was once the rope snapped. The tool, I remember the tools. Like I was like, what the? And then when I saw the vine rope snap, I was like, wait a minute, man, somebody's bullshitted me for a long time. I said, my God, school told me this in public or private, sorry,
public school,
grade school, and then high school. So they lied. Not that they meant to, because that's what the teachers are.
Yeah, they have to do a certain curriculum. Yes.
I don't mean the teachers are sitting in the teacher room. Like,
no, they're given a book, and they're told by the administrators, "Oh, teach it this way, will you?"
But now that you have the internet and more get to see what you can't just what's written in a book, and they give you the book,
yeah,
and you believe it growing up. But then now that the internet, you can see with your own eyes. I don't know who came up with that explanation way back then, but my God, that was pretty weak. Because like when I was in public school and high school, I wasn't smart enough to know when they would say you have to have a harder material to break the next material. So, for example, if I have a weaker material, there's no way I can smash through a harder material. I didn't that didn't register in my head. I didn't know how powerful copper was.
Yeah, I kind of figured copper isn't really powerful. No,
I didn't know. I just seen copper peers and pennies.
Yeah, and those copper isn't powerful actually, because I once knew a guy. Well, I didn't like him, but he put a copper penny like on the train tracks, and the train would run over the copper, and the copper would be destroyed. I mean, I wouldn't do anything like that because, for one thing, it's illegal to destroy U.S. currency. I wouldn't do that, but he's different. So, yeah, I wouldn't do that because welcome to the room, third person. I hope you stick around, but maybe not. Okay. Yeah, I hope you do. I hope so. I hope not.
Third
just kidding. Yeah, although third person left. That's all right. They come, they go.
Door.
Yeah, it's a revolving door. Yeah, that's all right. That's okay.
They're drinking, hit the dance floor.
Yeah, they're drinking, or smoking, or shooting up something in the arm, or shooting in the wherever,
Or they're just looking for girls.
Yeah, and we're not girls
no,
at all. I mean, I'd be a very ugly looking girl, so I'll stick being a guy. So myself.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be a good looking cowgirl.
No, I have too big of hands to be a girl, and
that'd be not the one the guys like.
Yeah, well, I read something once. There's this one. Okay, there's just you hear these things on about rapists. They make these claims. It's how women dress and stuff like that. But there's a cop that once said that he dressed as a woman. He had wide shoulders, and he said, "Oh, I look ridiculously ugly." But when I walked around the streets, he says, these guys are trying to rape me. Yeah, a big cop. That's what he said. I believe that cop, you know. But then maybe some of those guys like cross dressers too, you know. Never know. Yeah, well, all kinds of interesting people. I mean, there was one time I hopped in the car with this one guy. I don't know. I was going to give me a ride home. He says, "Hey there, how'd you come to my house? I got some drinks, and after we get done with the drinks, we can like have a good time and blah blah blah." I said, "Hey man, can I get out of the car?" "Yeah, sure, okay. Yeah, see ya, bye." I thought, well, lucky me, you know.
The first time I met a gay guy he was on the opposite hockey team as me,
Yeah,
and I didn't know what gay was, right?
right.
So, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old. And,
Uh-huh.
I just knew there was something wrong with him because he just didn't seem right. But I didn't know what it was. And then I mentioned something to somebody later on, and they said he's gay, and I was like, "What's gay?" And then he told me, and I was like, "Wow." But he didn't do anything wrong.
No.
He was
Oh.
actually a really good hockey player. It's just that when he scored, he would like throw a stick up in the air like a baton,
Yeah.
you know, right? And then this is true. He used to like practice in his backyard throwing a baton.
Right.
You know those girls do at the parade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was good too. And he used to do that with hockey stick when he scored.
Oh boy, yeah. If they would have found out it was like that, say in Brooklyn Park years ago, they either attack him or they vandalize his parents' house and stuff. Yeah.
This is a small town, and you think that
Yeah.
might get the same action, but people didn't do anything to him. I never
Yeah.
remember.
Well, this was a suburb of Minneapolis, Brooklyn Park.
Yeah,
If they didn't like you, they'll vandalize your house, vandalize your car. I mean, I know I've said that in other videos and stuff. Yeah, I've said that many times.
That guy that I was talking about, he was probably a year or two older than me.
Yeah.
If he was living in a different part of Canada, he would be dead.
Yeah,
But
that's it.
where he was, it was like a small town, 1900, 2000. I guess he wasn't hurting anybody, so nobody gave a shit, I guess. I know I didn't give a shit. I didn't care. It didn't bother me. And the other thing is, when we used to play road hockey.
Yeah.
He was like the only guy within like 2 or 3 blocks that had goalie nets. You know, you ever see the outside road hockey goalie nets? Oh
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, what I mean? You use them for road hockey. You know, like a goalie net.
Yeah, I've seen the goalie nets.
He was the only guy within like a couple blocks of where I lived. So I used to always go to his street to play hockey, and so did all the other kids around where I lived because we wanted to play hockey with net. Because if you go to the other guy's street, the net would be just like like a rock, and a rock.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta remember this is like the late '70s, you know, this young guy.
Yeah, it was different back then. It is now, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris.
I always wanted my parents to buy me them, and my parents wouldn't. They're like about $15 or whatever back then, which was a lot of money. That'd be like $30 now or $40 now. They're like, I don't know. I wanted my mom and dad to buy me one. My mom and dad bought me lots of shit, but they didn't buy me
Not my father. Remember one time I was looking at some Canadian hockey sticks at Kmart, cool ones for like $6, $7. I was like, "Hey, Dad, these sticks are nice." And he finds this Winwell for $1. Here's a good stick. Wow, really? Yeah, it was a little stick. A 3-year-old kid would use. Did you use it for school hockey? I said, "Dad." He said, "Well, either that or you're not getting one." Okay. And all the kids laughed at me too.
Yeah, when it was time to go get new equipment in
the
fall, my dad let me pick out whatever the fucking sticks I wanted.
Yeah, well, see, I was in that snooty Brooklyn Park area where they thought they were, yeah, well, you know how that is. Real snooty people. Oh, yeah.
Well, I got the snooty treatment for a few years, so yeah, well, I think it was just because I was like the new kid, and it came from Napanee, and that was like a big richer area.
Yeah.
And I think they kind of looked at me like a, I don't know, like a rich white boy, and I was like nowhere. I was white, but it wasn't rich. Just that my parents had a house.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big house. Just a little, they don't live there no more, but it was like a small little 3-bedroom house.
Yeah.
And all my enemies, most of my enemies, to be honest with you, looking back at it, they all lived in like shitty apartment buildings.
Yeah.
Well,
For me,
my fault you live there.
yeah, for me, I had so many enemies in Brooklyn Park, rich or poor, it didn't matter. You know, I had very few friends. And
Yeah, I had people that had money too that didn't like me back then, but I don't know. I don't know. I
a couple
remember
of people with money were my friends. Yeah, a couple of them with money. Yeah.
there were a few times I got sick and tired of getting picked on, and I'd get mouthy and then run, and I'd get away, but they'd get me. But I
Yeah.
just it'd be my own fault. The next beating was my own fault, but just sometimes when I knew I was in a good distance and I could say something and run, stupid me, I'd be like,
Yeah.
nah, fuck you, or I don't know, you know.
But then for
I sicked a dog on one of the bullies once and bit him right in the ass. The cops came to my house to take the dog. They wanted to destroy it. My mom and dad told the cops to fuck off, and they did.
yeah,
Because they did. They did. They left.
it was on your property, right?
Yeah, no, it was right on the street.
Wow.
He chased them right off my property up right down the street. But 5 houses down, lengthwise.
Yeah, United States, if it's off the property, they take the dog. Yeah.
This happened probably about 1977, 78.
Yeah, they
And
still do it in the United States. Yeah.
Small town cops. They don't even have those cops no more. That police station's closed down because they couldn't afford no more. But it was like a private police station, like called Deserano Police Station.
Yeah.
So the police weren't the same as police. They were legally 100% police,
Yeah.
but they tried to keep the peace. So, like I said, they came to take the dog, and my mom said, "Get the fuck out of here." My mom was furious, and
Yeah.
they left. And my dad thought they were trying to come back with somebody else.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe some more police, like the OPP.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, and then nothing happened. It was.
Yeah.
It was it because they said they're gonna take the dog and put it down.
Yeah. If it was Minneapolis cops, they'd get rough. They're known for roughness.
That one kid that was picking on me that I sicked the dog on, he had to get like 2 or 3 stitches in his ass.
Yeah.
And to top it off, I never got in trouble because the way that it was, this guy was beating me up all the way from school got out at 3 o'clock. He was beating me up for all the way home. And then when we got to my street and he lived at the top of the hill and I lived in the middle, he went home and I was a little way down the street and I was bummed right out because he was like picking on me in front of everybody and punching me and not like beating me up, just bullying me. And then I said, "Hey Anthony, fuck you, you whatever." I can't remember exactly.
Yeah.
And he started running down the hill to come get me, and I ran, and I already had the plan. And when I opened the gate door, I said to my dog, it was Chico, it was a German Shepherd. I said, "Sick him." And it ran right after him, and he turned around. He looked like white as a ghost. He was about 5 feet away from me before I got to the gate. He was that fast. He was a grade ahead of me too.
Yeah.
He was fast. He almost caught me. And then and then when he saw that dog, he turned white, turned around, started running. Maybe no, I exaggerated. It wouldn't have been 5 houses. He was probably just hardly out of my driveway, I guess.
Yeah.
Bit him right in the ass, and he just screeched. And he went home, and then within the hour, the fucking cops were there.
Right. Yeah.
We had 4 police that lived in Deserano. They took shifts. There was only 1 cop at a time.
Yeah.
And 2 of them showed up at the door.
Yeah, at the time I was in Brooklyn Park, I don't think they had enough cops because there was so much vandalism that, especially when they were taking the vehicles, sometimes they used trucks or rear wheel drive cars. See, they didn't have curbs in Brooklyn Park, so they just went across the grass and stuff like that, wrecked it. So the police just told them, put spikes on your lawn and stuff, and they did. You know, people started doing that. Then they'd catch some of them, but most of them they'd find out who had spikes and they wouldn't do anything. So instead they'd egg their house or something, you know.
Anything, so send it. I just want to see something. I wanted to see if it would show me how many views total, but no. Okay, no. If the third person popped in, that was just me.
Yeah, yeah. People are just coming and going. That's the way it is in the chats, and I guess people haven't come in tonight. It happens sometimes, you know. Oh, anyway,
I was just thinking you must have a lot of. Oh, there's another third one.
yeah. Well, welcome to the room, third person. Yeah. Well, anyways, Brooklyn Park people, I've had the last laugh on them because in the '90s, people from bigger cities like Minneapolis and other cities started moving in. The tough people who fought any way they wanted, they all started to run away. You know, I don't blame them. I'd run away too, because those people, there's no rules. You know. In the bad parts of town, they do what they want, anything they want. Yeah, so they started running away.
That's like that for every town or city.
Yeah, when the mean tough people come in, a bunch of people will run away. Even the big mouths, they'll run away
Yeah.
because there's no rules in the bad side of town. And see, it's at the time, and people that live in the bad side of town, Minneapolis, sometimes they'll offer, like other places, money to take the people in. You know, some towns will say yes, some towns will say no. You know, it was just weird how it was done. Brooklyn Park said yes. And when the bad people from the bad side of town came in, a bunch of people started running away to Maple Grove and Corcoran and Elk River and as well as other suburbs anyway of Minneapolis. Yeah. Yeah, and no, I just don't want to, as far as those people are concerned, I really don't want to meet them anymore. I just have no interest. You know, I have nothing to say to them. I mean, I just like to just go the other way. I know. Okay, let's assume I know I'll never win the Powerball or nothing in the lottery, but if I was winning the lottery, they'd try to smooch, and I wouldn't take their smooches. I'll put it that way. I wouldn't take it. Not me. But other than that, they don't try to contact me, no, because they know I won't give them any more money.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, so.
Yep, third person came and left. There's a lot of third people come and leave tonight. I don't know. It is weird. Yeah. It's weird how it works, isn't it? Let's see. Well, oh boy.
Yeah, I think a couple of minutes I'm gonna head off, go upstairs and go to bed.
Yeah, and I think I'll shut down the chat too. So whoever you are in the chat, I will go. So see y'all later, and so long.
Night night.
Yeah.